So we all know Chloe Ting, right? You know, the one that provides us with all those free workout programs you could do while we're home. So after seeing a ton of people post about how effective her 2-week ab shred was, I decided to try her new Hourglass program. My goal has been always to achieve this Hourglass look, but I know that in 25 days, it'll hopefully give me some good results in where I'd continue to work out after, because all I've done in quarantine so far is eat unhealthy and not take care of my body.
What?
I also haven't worked out religiously in 8 months due to a pulled muscle in my back from working out, and a sprained ankle from a couple weeks ago. So I told myself I'd listen to my body if it wasn't feeling right to work out, something everyone should keep in mind that all our strengths are really different. To try to get the most accurate results, I started with taking my measurements. My waist came up to 28 inches and my butt came up to 36.5 inches. Now with that all set, I was ready to begin this month-long journey. Day 1 was a challenge, let me tell you. I woke up so sore the next day, my abs were on fire, my legs were not on fire at all. Day 1 of the Chloe Ting challenge. I'm sweating so much. Day 1 got my abs burning, so day 2 I had this super mega burn throughout my exercises. I still felt nothing when I was doing the leg exercises, so I knew next week I had to add more resistance. If you're using resistance bands, you may need to pause the video to put them back on and off. It took me some while after doing Chloe Ting every day to memorize when she took them off and when she took them on. Day 3, I woke up with no soreness in my abs or my legs. So for this day, I just made sure I did proper form and I tried getting more of a mind-muscle connection in. And as you could tell, I was really confused on how to do these exercises, but with time, I got better. I wanted to include meals here so you guys can see the results and what I ate to get those results. So for my post-workout meal, I ate some green beans, chicken, rice, and beans, which is like my favorite. Good afternoon. It was such a nice day to work out today. For breakfast, I ate some avocado toast and strawberries, and then I waited an hour to work out. And if you guys want to know, I've been kind of eating this for breakfast every single day because it's so good. Going back to this workout after having an active rest day was actually so motivating because I did get that break. For my active rest day, all I did was went on a 3-mile walk with my friend. But I do remember yesterday waking up and my legs were so sore because I added more resistance into this routine. And it was a nice day out, so why not do this routine outside? And it was kind of awkward because the landscapers came. Like, I just kind of ran inside. It was just really awkward. I finished the workout inside and it was great. That was embarrassing. Show must go on. The next few days I was on a roll with the workouts, but if I'm being honest with you, I didn't start eating healthier till like the 2nd week. So the first 7 days I ate a mochi every day. S'mores was a one-time thing for me, but it was really hard cutting off sweets. I ate cleaner with a ton of motivation, but you could always treat yourself to something small. Just make sure to always get yourself back on track. Grinded it out the next day, but if I remember the day after, I had no motivation at all, so it was rough. I also ate a lot of sweets this week, like I mentioned, but I also believe I just had no motivation this day, and I was getting really distracted.
Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night.
Hey guys, I'm officially done with day 12 of the Chloe Ting Hourglass challenge. It was really hard today because she took a couple days off of like the ab workouts and everything. So then today was like all abs. Yesterday was all booty. Today my butt is really sore, and I know tomorrow my abs are going to be so sore. I'm almost halfway done and I'm already seeing so much progress in my strength. Not really mostly on how I look. Like, I have never worked out my abs. The last time I did was when I joined track like 2 years ago, but this workout is definitely making me gain so much strength. I did not eat this whole morning. I ate a bagel and that's it, and that was earlier today. Today for lunch I had a skirt steak along with some sweet potato and rice and beans. Tomorrow's a rest day, and then the next day we go back and we're working out. Day 14 I decided to switch things up a bit, and I added 5 minutes of jump roping before or after my workouts. I decided to put a side-by-side comparison between day 14 and day 24 because in those 10 days I've improved so much with my jump roping. Just by doing 5 minutes every day, my breathing got so much better and I got less tired. I'm shaking. Oh my god, that's from the jump rope.
You really make me wanna fly. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Days 15 and 16, me and my mom both jump roped and we both did the Chloe Ting workouts. By day 16, I was feeling no soreness in my legs anymore, so I decided to use a light resistance band along with ankle weights, and it made it so much harder.
Yeah, now it's really far down.
This day was 50 minutes of workouts, and I'm going to tell you my body was unable to do this. Like I said, I'm still suffering from a muscle injury, and if you guys have any suggestions on how I can deal with my back pain, please let me know. So my pain was unbearable. I had really bad cramps, and I decided to sit out on this one and eat some watermelon.
I keep falling for you like
Day 20, I made a total switch up on my bands. I went from pro light to pro extra heavy, and it was so difficult. I was so sore for about 3 days.
I'm all up in the clouds when it's pouring rain. Ain't never coming down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day. Like day by day. I'm all up in the clouds when it's pouring rain. Ain't never coming down unless you call my name. Yeah, we should take it slow, just like day by day. Like day by day.
Day 25, we're done. I'm actually so proud of myself. So I just came back from working out, and I just want to share with you guys the lessons and the tips I've learned throughout these 25 days of doing this challenge. So first, let's talk about my progress. So I lost an inch off my waist. I know that doesn't sound like a lot because when I first realized I lost an inch, I was kind of disappointed. Then I realized, like when I looked in the mirror and then when I looked at my before and after pictures especially, it was such a little difference, but it made such a big difference in my body. And for 1 month, honestly, I think an inch is pretty good. I'm kind of sad I didn't gain anything off my butt, but I believe that it got more toned. I wasn't using weights at all. The bands really made it helpful, but I think just because I wasn't using any weights or anything, it just didn't get bigger, but it did get more toned. The little progress you make in such a short amount of time can lead up to big results if you really just keep going. But even 15 days in, I realized my stomach was getting stronger, and even my parents realized my stomach was looking more toned. So don't be discouraged if you barely get any results. As long as you're training and you're focusing on that mind-muscle connection, like I said, little progress can make up to big results in the future. So just keep going at it. Now for a couple tips. Obviously, I got tired of listening to the Chloe Ting songs and her voice every day. So what I did was I made my own workout playlist so I can play my music. This is a small tip, but just listen to your own music once you get the hang of things, because you will feel much more motivated listening to your own songs. Another big thing I learned is listen to your body, and I kept this in mind since the first day I started. Don't take it too hard the first days. Don't overexert yourself like the first 3 days. Obviously build up to more and more resistance over time. I found out the days I was waking up more sore was the days when I was going more slow and more controlled throughout my exercises. If you're doing abs and you're just trying to get as much reps as you can throughout the workouts, you're not going to feel the burn as much as your core if you're just going slow and controlled and you're just trying to focus on that muscle and just breathing in and breathing out. Also, make sure you stay hydrated. I drink so much water after my workouts. I want people to watch this video, but I don't want you to compare my progress with your progress. Just because we're doing the same challenge doesn't mean we're all gonna get the same results, because all our bodies are really different. And this was a lesson I learned the hard way, because I thought progress came in a short amount of time, and that's how I hurt my muscle in my back. So don't get discouraged. With patience, you will improve. Tip number 3 is make sure you fuel your body. Give it food. Give it what it needs. This makes me so mad because I go on TikTok all the time, and this is really random, but I see a ton of videos of girls who have this really nice figure, but there are a ton of comments saying, oh, I'm not gonna eat today, like now I'm gonna starve. You don't need to starve yourself to get a thin, toned physique. If you wanna gain muscle, you need to eat good foods. You need to include fats, you need to include protein, and you need to improve carbs. In the beginning of the month, I did not weigh myself on the scale because that number on the scale does not matter to me. You can gain weight from doing this challenge, but you're gaining muscle, so it's gaining a good amount of weight, and it's gonna make you look more toned. And I remember there'll be times in this challenge when I wasn't feeding my body the food it needed. I would go into a workout, and from not eating good a couple days before, I would feel so weak and I would not be able to complete the workout. Chloe Ting was so beneficial to me because what she did throughout the days was she stood consistent and she made you work out on days even when you didn't feel like it. Now that I finished this challenge, I have a couple goals I want to keep in mind. First, definitely when I do any glute exercises, I will make sure to activate my glutes beforehand. Your glute muscles can be really stubborn when it comes to working out, so just make sure you activate them before. Do a couple of squats, do a couple of things with the band, lunges, anything that can get your muscles pumping and going. The last thing I want to say is just overall have fun with this challenge. If you want to lose weight, you don't always just need to run or do something that you're not looking forward to every day. So just make sure that you guys just keep all that in mind and stay safe while you're doing it. Don't injure yourself. If you guys have any questions, make sure to leave them down below, and I promise you I will answer all of them. Or if you guys want me to have more fitness related videos in my channel, let me know because this was so fun to make. I hope you guys enjoy this. I love you to infinity and beyond, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!
I can feel those butterflies when I go to sleep at night.